Welcome back to the MMA Business Hour, everyone. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and leave some comments down below. In today's video, I want to discuss Jon Jones and Ciryl Gane once again. I made a video a few weeks back on my initial early prediction of the fight. You guys want to check that video out. I'll post it in the video at the end for you guys to check that out. So, I've been watching some tape on Ciryl Gane, and my initial thoughts that were Jon Jones would probably be able to win this fight. But the more I watch the tape, the more impressed I am by Ciryl Gane's ability to manage distance. Even in the Ngannou fight, he was ripping kicks to the body, ripping leg kicks, pumping out that jab. And the same thing in the Tuivasa fight, man. Oh my God, those leg kicks to the body are devastating, man. And it'll be interesting to see how Jon Jones' body holds up to the heavyweight damage, right? Down at 205, he was kind of in a safety zone, I would say. He didn't really fight anyone with that crazy, gross power, right? I mean, Anthony Smith, and then Dominic Reyes. I mean, he was able to kind of manage the distance really well. But I think Ciryl Gane is a way better striker than both those guys. I mean, his kickboxing, he's like a heavyweight wonder boy. I mean, he just go ahead and watch some of his earlier fights. He's extremely impressive, and he's got a ton of power, man. Those leg kicks and head kicks and low leg kicks. I mean, you know Jon Jones is going to come out and do those backward knee kicks that he did the Rampage where he fucked his knee up super bad. I think those kicks should be illegal. But Jon Jones does the front kicks to the front of people's knees and hyperextends their knees. And you know he's going to be trying, because Ciryl Gane has that right foot really, really heavy. But he also has the ability to switch stances. So that might throw Jon Jones' game plan for a loop a little bit. But the more I watch Ciryl Gane fight, the more trouble I think he's going to give Jon Jones. I think this fight's going to be a lot closer than people think. And if Ciryl Gane won this fight, I wouldn't be surprised at all. I mean, if we can get Ciryl Gane in the gym and he can work on his takedown defense and his ability to build a base and get back up, I think that's going to be the most important thing. Because Ngannou is a humongous heavyweight. So, I mean, his body on top of you, it's real. And when a bigger guy has that top control, it's really hard to build that base and get back to your feet. Jon Jones is not going to have that really strong top position on Ciryl Gane due to their size difference. I mean, it'll be really interesting to see if Jon Jones... I think Jon Jones will get a takedown, but will he be able to hold him there? That's going to be the big question of that fight, right? It'll be really interesting. And another thing that Jon Jones hasn't knocked anyone out or put anyone on Queer Street in a long time. His power didn't translate at 205, and sure shit is not going to translate at heavyweight. So I think this is going to give Ciryl Gane some more confidence to get closer to Jon Jones, because he's not going to feel like he's not Francis Ngannou, where if you fuck up one time and you overthrow a punch and you get caught with that counter punch, fucking lights out, man. He doesn't necessarily have that type of power. So I think Ciryl Gane is really going to be able to get in there dirty, work the clinch a little bit, use his size and power to wear on Jon Jones. Remember, Jon Jones hasn't fought in a long time. So it'll be really interesting to see how this fight plays out. At this week's UFC fight card is absolutely bush, so I'm looking forward to that card with Jon Jones and Ciryl Gane. The whole card is loaded. The Justin Gaethje Fiziev fight is going to be really interesting. Cody Garbrandt's on the prelims now. He's, one loss away from being cut from the UFC, I think. But I think it's going to be an interesting line I'm going to watch moving forward to see how big of an underdog Ciryl Gane becomes. Because if he gets in that plus 250, plus 300 range, it might not be a bad idea to, I don't think he's going to KO Jon Jones, but could he win a decision? It's very possible. Ciryl Gane's tape is really interesting, and the more, I mean, Jon Jones is getting older. I mean, Ciryl Gane is a beast, man. His fucking legs are like tree trunks, and he can switch stances effortlessly. He's just as effective conventional as he is southpaw. So I think Jon Jones has got his fucking hands full, man. It'll be really interesting to see how this fight plays out, but I'm super excited for it. If you made it this far in the video, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let me know in the comments below, who do you think wins this fight between Jon Jones and Ciryl Gane? And what do you think Jon has to do to win this fight?